Tiwa Savage explains why she won't sign artists. Nigerian superstar Tiwa Savage has revealed that she has no plans to sign artists under her label despite growing pressure from fans and industry insiders. In a recent interview with Forbes Africa, the award-winning singer shared the reasons, citing the stress and unpredictability that comes with managing artists. Everyone always says to me, when are you going to sign an artist? I don't think I have the gift to sign another artist because artists are stressful. I could just be sleeping and then I'll wake up and my artist is trending for something else, she said. Let's take a look, guys.
When are you going to sign an artist? When are you going to sign an artist? I don't think I have the gift to sign another artist because artists are stressful. Their wahala is plenty. So I don't know if I have that gift because I could just be sleeping and then I'll wake up and my artist is trending for something else. I'm carrying somebody else's wahala. I have not finished carrying my own wahala on my head. So I don't think I have the gift, but I do have the gift to help, which is why I'm trying to do the music school where you can now go and sign to a label that can actually help you. So everyone.
While she may not be interested in signing new artists, Tiwa Savage emphasized that she's committed to helping young musicians by creating a music school that will provide proper training and mentorship for aspiring artists. I don't have the gift to help, which is why I'm trying to do a music school where you can go and later sign up for a label that can actually help you, she explained. Tiwa also used the interview to advise young artists, urging them not to rush into fame, but to build a strong foundation before making it to the top. Cherish the beginning. A lot of artists rush to the top, but once you're there, you face pressures, streams, concerts, obligations. When you start, you're free to create without limitations. Build a strong foundation, so when opinions come at you, you do not lose yourself. Tiwa Savage also spoke on the importance of African artists owning their music labels, owning their music and industry, stressing that they should stop seeking validation from foreign markets and instead focus on strengthening their own platforms. We need to own our art, our publishing, our labels. We need to tell our own stories, she said. She added, why are we trying to break into another market? We should build our own to be the one others try to break into. If we had the right infrastructure, affordable data and investment, we would not have to chase validation elsewhere.
Interesting stuff. So when she said she doesn't have the gift to sign another artist, I'm wondering, has she signed one artist before? Because she said again, and I'm wondering whether she has signed one artist before. Okay. Oh, on that 323, she signed. She signed an artist. Interesting. So I do understand when she said that she does not have that gift, because you see, when it comes to different things, even being an entrepreneur, it's a gift. Not everybody would be an entrepreneur or can be an entrepreneur. You know, some people would always just work for other people, which is okay. But people don't understand that part. You really have to understand yourself, understand your temperament, understand what you can take, where your strength lies, and what works for you. You know, you have to understand what makes you tick, like different things about yourself. Because she said she does not want to wake up and then she's carrying on that person's burden, which is okay. And that is where you'd have to salute all the people, somebody like Olamide, you know, because it is a lot of responsibility.
Yes, it is. You
know, carrying other people's matters and all of those. Because I remember vividly when Olamide signed Lil Kesh, or when Lil Kesh started working with Olamide and Victor. Yeah. So I was supposed to interview Olamide one time, and so Olamide came for the interview, but somehow he brought Victor and Lil Kesh, and then he was pleading with me. He said, please, I would really like you to interview them. I would really like you to please help me help them, because I don't want them doing any bad thing. I just want them to be successful in this music thing. I remember that vividly. And you know, even at that point, because this that I'm talking about, I think it was way back in 2013 or thereabouts. I mean, look at how many years ago. And then you're wondering, because I look at Olamide and I'm like, oh my God, he did this. Wow, interesting. Like, this is super duper Wonderful. So I can understand when somebody says that, you know what, I don't have the strength, and she's saying the truth because, of course, she has seen herself and she knows that she does not want to have hypertension. She does not want to wake up. And then she does not want to wake up to, you know, some things. And then she said something, she said, but she has created an academy to help them. And I think that, you know, they need that tutelage. They need that because so many times you even interview artists and you know that they have not gone through any training of any sort at all. Yes. The way they answer you and all of this. So I think that if they go through this, they would be well prepared for whatever lies before them.
Yeah, and this is where we're going to commend especially Don Jazzy, because before an artist is signed to Maven, you would have to go through the Maven Academy. You have to undergo training, know how to work with the A&R guys, know how to work with your script writers or to write your script, how to work with everybody. So that's a lot of work, but he does this all the time so that by the time you come under Maven and you're signed as an artist, you know that, yes, you're ready to go into the world and to excel. And we've seen examples. We've seen it happen and it's worked well.
All right. Omoni Oboli slams Ghanaian TV stations. Nigerian actress, filmmaker Omoni Oboli has called out Ghanaian TV stations for airing movies without proper licensing. Expressing her anger in an Instagram post, Omoni criticized the local stations for their actions and also took aim at the Ghana National Film Authority, accusing them of failing to take decisive action against such unauthorized broadcasting. In a post, Omoni Oboli questioned the effectiveness of the Film Authority and expressed frustration over extensive work involved in creating films. She also vowed to pursue legal action against the offending TV stations. She wrote, I love my Ghanaian besties, colleagues and friends, but those TV stations in Ghana, I am coming for you. The audacity to air my movies without licensing. If you don't arrest any of them, they won't learn. Watch out. I am coming for every one of you. You have no idea how much effort goes into this project. The sleepless nights I endure, I am coming for it all. You will pay for every single movie of mine you've shown without permission. In 2025, we still don't understand that what intellectual property theft is. Omoni Oboli further criticized the lack of a strong television authority in Ghana, stating, maybe you don't have a television authority in Ghana, but that's not my problem. Coming for all of you clowns. And then she says, thanks to my Ghanaian besties for always sending me screenshots in other news. Omoni Oboli's YouTube movie, Love in Every Word, featuring popular actors Uzo, Arukwe, and Bam Bam, has become a major hit, amassing over 2 million views on its first day of release. The film, which has packed discussions of love, chemistry, femininity, and grace right here, has quickly become a fan favorite. Omoni Oboli's channel now boasts over 800,000 subscribers. Yes, solidifying her as a trailblazer in the YouTube film industry. The success of Love in Every Word marks a new era in film distribution, highlighting the growing influence of digital platforms.
This is really nice. Yesterday I was having a conversation about YouTube movies with someone, and when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is amazing. It's great to see that Nollywood practitioners are also thriving on the social media platforms, because it's one thing for you to have movies in cinemas, it's another thing for you to have movies on streaming platforms and to get millions of views, because we've seen people rush to YouTube, put movies there, and some of them don't even get up to thousands of views, but now she has like millions of views in just one day. In one day, she was able to amass over 2 million views. That's a lot. And then as at this moment, when I checked it not long ago, it's 5 point something, almost 6 million views.
Interesting.
And that's just 3 days. So it's a movie that is not just something that's done, but she did it because she also wanted to celebrate International Women's Day and to celebrate femininity, to celebrate grace, to celebrate women. And we understand that people do movies for reasons. They celebrate people in different movies, and this is one of movies like that. She also goes every day on her Instagram page thanking people for viewing and watching everything, and it's just really, really interesting to see this happen.
Okay,
but then,
so, yeah. Okay, I mean, we're going to talk about the Ghana situation.
Yes.
So I understand that in Nigeria there are bodies who are in charge of all of this, and I think that it is not really, in fact, it is not cool at all when you don't take proper licensing before you showcase people's works, because of course, as she has said, a lot goes into this project.
Yes,
and you're just showing
everything.
it, and the fact that perhaps she had reached out before then and nothing has been done, and so she's not finding it funny because right now you're looking like clowns to her. She said clowns. that actually cracks me up, like clowns. And she's making it very clear that, you know what, I love my Ghanaian colleagues, friends, besties and all that. And she's even saying that some of those Ghanaians are those ones who sent the screenshots of our works to her.
Which is what I was going to talk
and
about.
I'm thinking perhaps they're not sending it because they don't know that it is not, it's not licensed.
Because they are enjoying it. And they are tagging
like,
her.
Oh,
so I was going to say that in a recent post on Instagram, in the comment section, you would see a lot of Ghanaians saying, oh, much love from Ghana. We're watching your movies on our TV. So it could just be them innocently saying, oh, we're your big fans from Ghana. And we see this. I even saw a comment where someone said that it's shocking. The person was actually shocked to see a movie that was released the day before on YouTube showing on their TV station in Ghana.
Oh my God.
A day before, next day, they've taken it up and they're showing it.
So I think that people should really understand that, especially our Ghanaian friends, they should understand that business is business. Friend is friend. Like when you're doing friendship, it is friendship.
Exactly.
But when it comes to business, I mean, let's go through the proper routes. I mean, because you don't just want people working without reaping the fruit of their labor.
Because money was spent and money needs to be made.
That's right. That's right.
All right. For now, we need to go to the market, like we said, to make money. And when we get back, the show continues, guys. R. Kelly reveals he's working on new music. American singer and songwriter R. Kelly may be serving a 30-year prison sentence, but he recently showcased his vocal abilities during a rare podcast interview, singing snippets of 2 of his songs. The embattled singer appeared on the Inmate Tea with A&P podcast, where he performed parts of his 1998 track When a Woman's Fed Up and his 2003 hit Step in the Name of Love. Despite his conviction for federal racketeering and sex trafficking, Kelly insisted his passion for music remains strong. Singing is a beautiful disease that's incurable. I'm always singing, he said. Kelly also claimed to have written 25 albums since being incarcerated. Though currently held at a federal prison in North Carolina, R. Kelly said he's working on getting out and he's using patience as a tactic to regain his freedom. In addition to his federal conviction, Kelly was sentenced to 20 years in Chicago for his federal sex crimes case. However, a judge ruled that only 1 extra year would be added to his existing 30-year sentence, with the remaining 19 years served concurrently. Just so you know, in February, a federal appeals court upheld his racketeering convictions and sentence, ensuring he remains behind bars. R. Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Bonjean, remains hopeful, telling TMZ, I just visited with him yesterday and he was in good spirits. He's not a broken man and no one should count him out. Our appeals process has not come to an end. We will continue to fight for justice and for his freedom. Oh, wow. And this is interesting.
Yeah, very. I saw an interview Yes, I saw the interview they had with R. Kelly.
Yep.
And you know that I always rush to the comment section. I just want to know what people are saying. Of course, I do have my own thoughts. I do have my own opinion. I know that he has done so many wrong things, and I'm not the one to say that, oh, because he's a good singer, he shouldn't serve his time or something like that. But I'm saying that the reason for all of this at the end of the day is for correction. And I think that the person that is speaking right now, the R. Kelly that is speaking, perhaps I hope I'm not wrong. I think he's sober, and he's been doing, he said he's released how many songs right there in the prison, and people are like, wow. And he even still sang. So he's even still able to do what he enjoys doing. Yeah. So I do not see a broken person too. I see somebody who is remorseful and who is acclimatizing. Do you understand? Like, is actually really being, I don't know whether to use the word demure, you know, in the sense that it's just being, you know, I don't think that he's giving any issues. Like every time you just want to, or they're saying stuff about him in the prison that are not good. Do you understand? So, but I see that people are saying, why this lady is even granting him audience? Why are they interviewing him? I mean, it's the same women folks that he did something to. And people are saying that does not even take away the fact that he can sing and he has that talent. Exactly. I mean, we should be able to subtract or just, you know,
separate the music from the person.
Yes, demarcate stuff. But people are not, some people are not having that. Some people just believe that once you have committed an offense, you should be cancelled forever. That is what I saw in that. Yeah. So if they say that, and then when they say the years, and they said it's just 1 year that is added to, like that 1 year that is added to it, I feel like it's a very, very long time. And I'm like, oh my God,
you already have 30 years.
Like, I don't even want to think about it. He already has 30 years. And then they said it's just only 1 year that is added to it. And I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. I mean, the freedom we have, I don't think we celebrate it enough. I am so glad, I am so grateful for freedom.
At the end of the day, I'm just going to say that I won't mind listening to the songs he has released.
No, I've even listened to some.
Because I really do want to listen to them. And
I go on YouTube and I find...
Oh, I'll go do that after the show, because it sounds like it's something interesting. Those ladies, it sounded like they were bumming and they enjoyed it.
And he even sang to them on the phone.
Yes, he did.
He sang to them on the phone.
I saw that part too.
Yeah.
All right, I wish R. Kelly the very, very best.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we can only wish him the very best. And that does not even take away that. He's still the king of R&B. All right. So.
Jesus! Hey! 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 Jesus! Hey, lemon parang kui. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Wow. Okay, that was hilarious. So, Muslims are breaking their fast and there's free food, and you decide to pretend to be a Muslim, dressed up as a Muslim. Like, so I started suspecting there was something wrong when everybody was just eating small food, and he piled up that plate with food like someone that had not eaten for 10 days. And then what casted him? The ringtone. Jesus, you love me
like
too much.
Where? How?
And guess who is calling? Pastor Nyamfosa. Hey!
Can you imagine that?
Baba just carry his phone and move like...
I mean, shout out to all the Muslim faithful, and shout out to the ones who still invite people over in this economy, because I know that way back, you know, there used to be a lot of that, like when they are breaking their fast and then they have people over to break the fast with them. I think it's huge.
Yes, it really is. Shout out to all the people fasting, the Muslim faithfuls and Catholics. All right, on that note, I say welcome to Social Field, guys, where we're going to delve into the world of social media, which is loaded with every kind of wheat and nastiness you can imagine. Shmoney, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, first up, this is an attack, battle of the sexes. The first one says, when Adam was lonely, God gave him one woman, not 10 foolish boys. Then the men came back to respond. When Eve was hungry, she looked for apple, not urgent 2K. Foolish girls. So, honeypot, please. Over to you. You don't have anything to say.
I don't.
This is battle of the sexes now.
I don't have anything because I'm like,
me like
what
this.
is this?
I don't have anything to say.
What is this?
I've closed shop. I wish this was not the last one because I'm like, what did I just read? So next up, this one says, if you think I will be checking on you like I am cooking beans, you know when you're cooking beans, you used to check on it every time. Is it soft? Is it hard? Is it soft? If it hard. If you think I will be checking on you like I'm cooking beans, this year you will be born.
Interesting. Wow. I mean, this message is meant for somebody. For this person to have written it this way, that means that person is just so mad at somebody. Perhaps they're always checking on that person, or they're always checking on them, and they're not always doing the same.
The person has finally given up. Lifeline has
Yeah,
been
like
cut.
you're going to burn. Right now, I don't care. I'm going to put me first.
Let's move on to the next one. This one says, others they chop for dream. It reached my turn, I dey cook.
Ha!
Maybe in real life you like to cook, so you took that talent to the dream world because
So you are working in your own dream. Other people are enjoying. You are the
Soft
one
life.
serving them. Interesting.
that's crazy. Oh.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's massive. Moving on, this one is talking about the first mistake of our life. And you know, every child makes this mistake. You wear your left slipper on the right one and the right one on the left one. Yes, happens
Actually.
to every child. This is actually the first mistake of our life.
Actually.
Until we learn how to put, okay, this is the right one, this is the left one. After so many times being corrected, you finally get it. So if you say that you didn't make this mistake, okay, it not work. Please, let's move on already. So this one is talking about money, understanding girlfriend. She says, keep your money, babe. All I need is your love. And they said the last woman who said this died in 1945.
Get out, get out. But even as we say that, do stuff for love and all of those things, I am still of the opinion that for everything to gel well, there has to be money. You understand?
Exactly.
You know, even the video said it that when money enter love is sweeter. So you get it.
Only but tell them.
So you don't want to be broke now. Why are you complaining?
The ones that even annoy me are the ones that will see you. You set, you get sense, you fine, you get money. They will now say you're a gold digger because you saw the girl that is earning 20K, not going to meet her. The person making 1 million. You now went to meet her. She now asked for 2 million. You say she's a gold digger. She's not a gold digger. She has standards. Before you even come for me, they rap on social view. Please, don't go anywhere because What Are You Watching is coming up next where we talk about movies, TV shows, and everything binge-worthy.
Any man that cannot afford to give you a minimum of 100,000 naira monthly for your upkeep, break up with them. You don't need a liability.
You talk rubbish. You dey talk rubbish. You know, see, you don't dey get bad head. You never reach 30 years, you don't dey get bad head. Now because of rubbish wey full your head. How much dey your account? And no fear. You every time, women leader. So me wey be copper now. A month, how much my salary? This guy, he need how much?
Okay, we would actually love to hear from you as we're ready to read your messages and pick your calls. Feel free to share your favorite movie or TV series with us. Tell us what you enjoyed about it, discuss the actors involved, and don't forget to give us your rating out of 10.
That's right.
Honeypot, you have messages?
Okay, so I am on Facebook. And yeah, let's see what we have on Facebook. On Facebook here, we've got Sisters Egbo, who says, I always like the way he would always hashtag everything first.
Exactly.
And then he would give us the full everything. Okay, so he says, I'm watching The Leopard. Interesting movie. Encouraged to watch, and I'll rate it a 10 over 10. So, sisters, what happened today? Because, you know,
describe.
you used to give us like, so when I saw Seymour, I was already looking forward to like, you know, clicking on that and seeing the actors and seeing why you like it and all of this. But it just says, I mean, because you do it all the time, we're not complaining. Thank you so much. Okay.
So I feel like because of the rain last night, some people are still sleeping. Or some people have not acclimatized
But that rain,
yet.
I mean, I loved it too.
Okay, I'm on X, and the usual suspect, Tommy G, says, I watched Clean Slate. Harry, an Alabama car wash owner, is surprised when his estranged child returns home after 17 years. Now a determined, proud trans woman named Desiree, as he faces challenges in the society. Actors include George Wallace, Thelma Hopkins, Nora Murphy, and I'll rate it 7 over 10.
Interesting.
Okay. Sounds interesting, right?
Yesterday, I tried watching the Omonio Boli movie that people have been talking about that has Uzo Arukwe and Bam Bam in it. I started, but I did not. I think that I was just tired. I wanted to sleep because I really wanted to see because the hype is so much.
Yes.
You go everywhere on TikTok, everywhere. Even Teddy A is talking about how he's so grateful that his wife Bam Bam is being seen for, you know, our works right now and all of those. And so I'm looking forward to it. I really want to see what is in there that people are talking about, especially with the fact that when we talked about the views that actually amassed in one day after the release. So I would really like to go back to it today and see it. That's what I am talking about right now.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for your calls and your messages.
That's it. And that's all we can take on What Are You Watching? Coming up next, we've got Movies at the Movies, your weekly guide to what's hot in the cinemas. Don't go anywhere.
So, you know, we've always got your back with everything movie related on Tuesdays, right? This right here is your ultimate guide to this week's must-watch films. It is time for Movies at the Movies. In Nollywood, Blackout. A woman awakens to a life she doesn't remember, complete with her husband and 2 kids. As she struggles to understand her new reality and find a way back to her old life, she discovers that her husband is holding her captive, desperate to keep her under the spell he cast 5 years ago to make her his wife. Actors featured include Padita Agu, Gideon Okeke, Blossom Chukwujeko, Nelson Iwu, Mike Uchegbu, Amazon Austin, Dame Rita Mba, Shirley Igwe, amongst others.
Oh, wow.
That's 5 years of her life gone that she doesn't even remember.
Oh, wow.
Ha.
I would like to see it.
I would love to see it.
All right, moving on. In Hollywood, Captain America, Brave New World. All right, so Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, finds himself in the middle of an international incident after meeting with President Thaddeus Ross. He must soon discover the reason behind a nefarious global plot before the true mastermind has the entire world seen red. Actors in the movie include Anthony Mackie, we have Harrison Ford right there, Danny Ramirez, Shira Haas, Carl Lumbly, Liv Tyler, Rosa Salazar, amongst others. You're not Steve Rogers. You're right. I'm not.
So
Wait for it.
It's the fact that Captain America now has wings for me and
my
he can
God.
now fly.
Do you like that?
I don't know. Maybe I need to see the movie to get used to it because I'm like, Captain America can fly now. Like, feels
So
like a combination of normal Captain America and maybe, is it the Hulk? And then I'm like, still finicky. So,
I understand, and I think that this is what OJ talks about sometimes. Like, don't just spoil certain things for people. Just leave it the way it is. I wonder what it is they're trying to do.
Wings.
But let's see if some people are interested, because no matter how you think that you don't like something, or maybe you're just indifferent about that thing, there would always be people who would be there to say that they love it.
Or like some feel-good songs, it will grow on you. Perhaps.
But movies, does that?
Some movies do when you watch
because
them
movies are
several
like
times.
music that you listen to every now and then, even
When you binge watch.
do you understand? All right, we have to go. We want to say thank you to everybody. We would like to say thank you to everyone for being a part of the show today. It's been so fantastic doing this with you and doing it with Lady Kath. My name is Honeypot. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow with our top 10 countdown.
Yeah.
All right, look forward to that. You take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest
Bye,
of the day.
guys.
Bye.